Going to be talking about something that is not one of my favourite subjects. That is newborns. I don't do children or animals, kids. Deal with it. Just deal with it. Okay? Just deal with it. So, there you go. But yeah, we are going to talk about this. Obviously, it was something that got brought up quite a lot during our most recent matchup with the Boston Fleet back on March 29 in Minneapolis. And yes, I can't believe it actually. I mean, of all the things you expect to hear on hockey broadcast, the last thing you expect to hear on the broadcast would be, oh, someone on the team is literally about to have a newborn enter the world. That's the last thing you expect to hear for the broadcast. But that is the situation that obviously Boston's head coach Kris Sparre found himself in. I've literally been so tongue-tied since we've got back from Minneapolis, so you've got to bear with it here, guys, okay? You just got... My head kind of still feels like it's on Central Time Zone. It really does. So I've been on several of these shows that we've got back. I've been on complete tongue-tied, so just bear with me there. Yeah, so Kris Sparre, their head coach, Boston's head coach, he was about to welcome a brand new child to the world. So it did kind of feel a bit like, what's he doing there then? I think there were a lot of things questionable that Boston did in that game. Because you remember, in that game, the Fleet had the opportunity to get the first spot in the World Cup playoffs locked up. They chose not to play Frankel. They chose to go for their third netminder, who had yet to play a game in her career. So, already, if I'm a Boston fan, I'm thinking, what is going on here? Why would you not start your leading netminder in an opportunity to lock in a playoff spot against a team that you could very well see in the World Cup finals? So, yeah. And there was a little bit of conversation to the broadcast about, well, would he still be there or not? Would he have to basically take an early flight out into to wherever it was? I mean, but seriously, it's like... So yes, we have our first PHL baby! Oh no, those two are there. What about Kendall? Well, technically Kendall's happened before the PHL, so unfortunately, can't count. But don't be surprised if you start now seeing on Boston Fleet games they bring the baby along. Don't be surprised, because that has happened a few times with us, and obviously remember the World Cup photos and all that. You had to have been a bold release to understand that. Anyway, yeah, and if you're being kind of literally being intruding here, well, maybe don't have your team post it on the socials then, because it is all over the socials. If you go on the Fleet socials, you'll see it. In fact, they did post on April the 5th. They did posted this, and I quote, "You can officially add Girl Dad to Coach Sparre's resume. Please welcome our newest member of the Fleet crew, Kris Sparre." Oh, those two are just fine. It's hilarious. Because they know that R was done through gritted teeth. These two know it's like, kids, no, don't go there. It's like animals, no, don't post that off. I don't want children. Don't want them. Never have one of them. Don't want them. So, any potential suitors out there, bear that in mind. Bear that in mind. Same goes with animals. Never like them. Don't want them. Never do want them. Okay, so just bear that in mind. If you got kids and pets, don't. Then just swipe right. Yeah, he did end up missing the most recent game, for obvious reasons. When he'll come back, I don't know. This feels like a situation where really, if I was him, I would at least come back until at least the start of the playoffs, you know. So, I mean, this has not worked out well, has it, until the time? Because obviously Boston have literally clinched their spot in the playoffs, and now you've got their coach who's literally just welcomed a newborn. That probably should be his priorities, maybe, not on the team, you know what I mean? maybe you should get one of the assistant coaches, maybe step up to the plate, maybe, I don't know, like how Ottawa's done, with their situation, they've just basically got Hato and their assistant coach to step up, maybe that's what Boston should be doing, I don't know, this is what, but again, men never do well with childbirth. Men never, you heteros, men never can cope with childbirth because they never are there for the right part. They're never there for the first bit where the water breaks. They always sort of still be at the work. And then it's that obvious, hello, oh shit. Never learn. They never learn society, do they, hetero men? They never learn. They never learn, do they? They never learn. It's complete calamity every time. Yeah, so that's going to be interesting. We'll see. And especially, obviously, the TD Garden game coming up this weekend. Ooh. And that's why you have family planning. Yeah, we will see. Who was bet gets brought up on that game? Because obviously he's missed the most recent one, so if he does come back for the next game, which is the TD Garden game, you know what's going to get brought up the broadcast. Yep. Only in hockey can you get away with doing this, okay? In any other sport, it would feel a bit sort of invade their privacy, and why do we need to know? But because hockey is technically a safe, loving community, while the women's side is, men's side not so much, but each their own. You can sort of get away with it. It was kind of a bit, hilarious, the fact that he's still there when it really should be with his family. I mean, okay, that's not funny, but we were kind of 2 goals down. We weren't going to come back, and we need a good loss, so we're alright, guys, hey! They're on the game! Yeah. I mean, we should have seen this coming, shouldn't we? I mean, at some point we probably were going to get a PHR baby, and unfortunately Boston has beat us all to it. I mean, technically some players have already had kids, both, like Kendall, for example, of course that was before the PHR. But yeah, so obviously congratulations, and I'm sure you're going to be fine, but it's just, this is a subject that's definitely not for me, so yeah. So again, like obviously we did with Owa and their situation, we don't want to spend too long on this, we just wanted to quite quickly to bring it up, because chances are you probably all heard the news and all that, so, and oh yeah, this podcast will bring up news sometimes again outside of hockey, so, yeah, so, anybody who works the PHL, whether that's be staff or player, don't think your private lives are safe. Because they will get brought up by the PHL, and chances are we will then feed that back to the masses on this podcast, alright? Even my own private life will not be kept safe on here, but I've got something massive in my private life I have to share, then it will get shared on this podcast, alright? So even that's not safe, okay? So if you think we're being intrusive with these 2 most recent episodes, we're not. It's just we basically are just sharing the news, because it's best it's coming from us rather than some disgusting, sleazy journalist who's only doing it to get money for a new Samsung. Okay? Oh no, sorry, that's Hannah Montana. But the point still stands. Boys and girls. The point does absolutely still stand. Okay? So, yeah, honestly, congratulations to Kris and his family. Enjoy your newborn and all that. And of course, we'll look forward to seeing you back very soon with the Boston Fleet, because you guys, you've got a massive month coming up. I mean, it's highly likely the Fleet are probably going to be high contenders for the World Cup, and we know they've already clinched their spot in the playoffs. Don't be surprised if they are one of the 2 teams that we see in the World Cup finals in less than a month's time. So, yeah. So, congratulations to Kris and his family, and we look forward to seeing you back on the Boston Fleet bench very soon. I'm going to leave it there. Like I said, we don't want these to be too long, because it will just feel like we're being intrusive and invasive, but we're not. So, thank you all for joining us. Till next time, take care, guys. Bye.